1. Have you ever truly sat in silence and wondered why, out of the millions of dogs in this world, was it this specific little being that walked through your door? We often smile easily and utter the word coincidence, or assume it was just a random choice on an ordinary afternoon visit to the shelter. But what if, behind that seemingly simple arrival, lies a script meticulously orchestrated by the universe down to the very last detail? Let's rewind the tape of time and return to the exact moment that dog appeared. Was it a time when your life felt most precarious? A moment when you were hiding an unnamed sorrow, needing a quiet anchor, or simply needing to learn how to open your heart to love once more? In truth, there are no random variables here. Their presence in your life is a purposeful arrangement. They carry an invisible mission, sent into this world as gifts, uniquely designed, perfectly tailored to fill the empty spaces within your soul at the exact moment you needed them most. That miraculous secret is often revealed in the very first second your eyes meet. Recall that gaze. It was absolutely not mere curiosity between a human and an animal. It was a profound recognition at the deepest layer of the soul. It was as if they had been patiently waiting for you there for a lifetime, and you too were subconsciously searching for them amidst the rush of the world. In that silent millisecond of locked eyes, an invisible contract was signed. The little creature currently curled up and fast asleep at your feet did not accidentally wander into your life. They are an emissary carrying a miracle. So tonight, as you look deep into those clear eyes, are you not curious? Ultimately, what secret message has the universe entrusted to you through the heartbeat of this little friend? 2. Look at the dog peacefully sleeping in the corner of your room. Beneath that carefree and humble exterior, did you know they carry a monumental spiritual legacy? What is strange and somewhat mysterious is that numerous ancient civilizations, generations that never traded with or even knew of each other's existence, shared a fierce collective belief. Dogs do not merely belong to the mortal realm. They are extraordinary beings, dispatched by the universe to stand at the intersection of different dimensions. Ancient Egypt. In the land of the pyramids, death was not the end. The jackal-headed god Anubis was the embodiment of guardianship. He was not a fearsome deity, but a patient, loyal, and absolutely precise guide, escorting souls across the dark threshold into eternity. Native American culture. Across untamed lands, dogs were revered as supreme spiritual guides and protectors. Their presence was never accidental. It was a sacred covenant, serving as a bridge between the visible world of humans and the unseen world of the spirits. Celtic mythology. Hidden within mystical mists, dogs were not only warriors, but also powerful healers. They were the gatekeepers at sacred sites, guarding magical healing springs and protecting the fragile veil between the living and the otherworld. Christianity. This creature rose to become a noble symbol of devotion. The unwavering, selfless love of a dog is seen as the truest reflection of pure, unconditional love. Why did cultures separated by thousands of miles of ocean and thousands of years of history arrive at such an astonishingly identical conclusion? Could it be that our four-legged friends truly hold a cosmic lens that humanity has yet to decode? The next time your dog suddenly falls completely silent and stares intently into an empty void, perhaps they are genuinely connecting with a world our mortal eyes could never possibly reach. 3. Amidst this vast universe fraught with calculations, there is a being sent into this world with only one singular purpose: to teach us how to love. Have you ever realized that dog is the exact backward reflection of God? That miraculous coincidence seems to be a sacred metaphor. The Creator has hidden the most original, purest kind of love inside a tiny, fur-covered form. Dogs offer you an unconditional love. You might be a failure in the whirlpool of life. You might be irritable, broken, or full of flaws. But in the depths of those clear eyes, you are always a magnificent presence. They do not judge, they do not weigh or measure, and they do not demand perfection. They simply love you with the entirety of their being. That love is so selfless that it generates instant forgiveness. A dog's heart is too small to harbor resentment, yet vast enough to embrace every mistake. Did you accidentally raise your voice in frustration? Were you too busy and neglected them in the corner of the room? Just 1 second later, they are already there, tail wagging frantically, eyes radiating joy to welcome you back as if there had never been a shadow of reproach. And that love radiantly ascends into absolute loyalty. Remember the cold Shibuya station where the dog Hachiko stood waiting for a familiar figure for 9 endless years. No one taught Hachiko to wait. No one could soothe that invisible loss. He waited steadfastly because that was the shape love had carved into his soul. A love that not even death could sever or fade. Above all, these 4-legged angels possess a beautiful, tranquil wisdom that humanity constantly yearns for. Living fully in the present moment. They do not carry on their backs the burdensome sorrows of yesterday, nor do they lug around the gloomy anxieties of tomorrow. When they play, they belong entirely to the game. When they are with you, their entire soul and body belong only to the present moment, where you are. Their lives are so painfully brief, but they exhaust that meager allowance of time to let their hearts burn for one single human being. Perhaps angels do not have wings. They simply have 4 legs and a tail that never knows how to lie. 4. Science can use mechanical numbers to prove that your blood pressure drops, your heart rate slows, and all tension gradually melts away when your hands touch the soft fur of a dog. But science can never measure the miracle that unfolds at 2 o'clock in the morning. When darkness closes in, when you curl up in your blankets with a bitter, choking pain that cannot be put into words, a wet nose gently nudges your hand. Without a single call, not out of hunger or habit, that dog jolted awake simply because they sensed the bleeding cracks in your soul. They quietly press their tiny body and gentle warmth against your chest, using their own peaceful heartbeat to slowly mend a human's shattered heart. That is the most primal, forgiving, and profound healing that no medicine in this world could ever match. And for that wordless embrace to take place, the universe seemingly had to orchestrate a vast and intricate journey. Many spiritual teachers have shed tears when speaking of the concept of soul contracts. They believe that from countless lifetimes ago, in some distant realm, a sacred promise was carved into existence. That quiet, solitary dog in the shelter on that particular day, whose timid eyes suddenly looked up and locked onto yours among dozens of strangers, was absolutely not a random roll of the cosmic dice. It was a reunion predestined by fate. They willingly chose to navigate countless crossroads, donning a fragile form with an all-too-brief lifespan, just to tirelessly make their way to your exact life. They arrived to be a magnificent teacher, disguised in a coat of fur, patiently pulling you up from the abysses of doubt, forging within you the strength to shelter another living being, and teaching you the most brilliant lesson of all. It is the courage to throw open the doors of your heart once more, to allow yourself to be bathed in a love that is pure, unconditional, and incapable of betrayal. They found you because their soul knew you needed to be loved now more than ever. 5. Passing of a dog is never merely the loss of a pet. It is the shattering of a piece of your soul. The void they leave behind is profoundly deep and uniquely agonizing, for they are not just companions, but a singular, whole, and irreplaceable entity. That dog was there, walking beside you through a pivotal chapter of your life, understanding your joys and sorrows, your silent sighs and quietly falling tears without the need for a single word. Their clear, loyal eyes were once the most peaceful sanctuary for you to return to after the storms of the outside world. Yet, the end of a physical existence is never the end of love. Their bodies may have returned to the earth, but the unconditional affection and the beautiful habits they sowed into your life will remain forever. It is the gentleness you learned in protecting a fragile life, the habit of waking early to greet the dawn, or the unhurried afternoon walks that brought quiet to your mind. They silently shaped your soul, transforming you into a warmer, more complete version of yourself. These invisible legacies are how they continue to live and breathe within your heart. And somewhere radiant beyond the horizon, where the light never fades, perhaps this separation is only temporary. Believe with all your heart that amidst the lush, sunlit fields of the beyond, your little dog is still there. Their tail still wagging eagerly, their eyes still patient and gentle, waiting for the sound of your familiar footsteps. Because love is eternal, and souls that belong to one another will, one day, be reunited. 6 more profound and sacred to call them merely pets is an immense understatement. The truth of their presence is far. They are companions at the deepest level of the soul, a place where all human masks, defenses, and calculations are stripped away. They exist as ancient teachers, carrying the wisdom of nature, quietly instructing us in the hardest lesson humans struggle a lifetime to learn: how to love unconditionally and how to live fully in the present moment. They do not judge you for your wealth or poverty, your triumphs or failures. In those clear, trusting eyes, you are the entire universe. More than that, they are silent healers. In a world defined by noise and hidden wounds, the gentle rest of a heavy head against your knee or a clumsy lick on your hand holds the power to mend the deepest cracks in your heart. They silently absorb our sorrow and, in return, radiate the purest, most brilliant form of love found in the universe. The conclusion of this story, while always marked by the tearful farewell of life and death, is by no means a tragedy. Instead, that ending is a magnificent transformation of love. The dog enters our life, fulfills the noble mission of a teacher and a healer, and then departs, leaving behind a version of us that is gentler, stronger, and more compassionate. When they close their eyes for the final time, they do not simply vanish. They become an eternal flame that warms the heart of those left behind. The physical separation is merely a comma in a story without an end, for such pure love triumphs over both time and the limit.